Hello and welcome to Meanwhile, back on the hobby farm. Just a quick video here. I got a few minutes to spare before I head out the door so I can make some money so I can afford these animals. Good morning, Bullwinkle. We've had a wet spring, not raining every day, but we're getting an average of about 2¼ inches of rain a week, which is good. We really need it. But they're not gully washes. Usually they're overnight and we get ½ inch to an inch every few days. Hi, Captain. So what I do is instead of using the hay racks when there's no rain in the forecast for the next 12 hours, I just throw a bale out in different areas of the paddock because whatever's left over will help absorb some of the water. Captain likes to lay down. Hi, Captain. How you doing, handsome boy? These two horses, Bullwinkle and Spirit over here, are very possessive and very watchful over Captain. Captain, being a handicapped goat, does not walk around very well, but he's pain-free and happy. And these two take good care of him. Nobody messes with them. He can lay down right in front of them. They very, very careful where they walk. You can see. He's going to move his leg around. She's going to move her leg around. Spirit's going to be leaving shortly. He's going to be going to Boot Camp 101. He came to us, I think, 9-10 months old. Severe cribbing, was malnutrition. We gained her weight back. However, she's basically like a wild stallion. We cannot get a harness around her like we have on Bullwinkle, which makes life a lot difficult to tend to her when it comes to having enough area to take care of her feet. Hey, I see somebody hiding underneath Bullwinkle over there. That is Louise. Where's Thelma? Oh, and that is black water. It's dye. It's all natural. Animals can drink it. It's for the ducks to swim in, but the animals like to drink out of it too. But anyway, so Spirit's going to leave for a couple of months and hopefully come back and be manageable. I would like to take them out riding and take them out to do some grazing in the area, but if you take one without the other, they go nuts and try to crash the fence. Be careful around my Captain, okay? But they are doing very well. Bullwinkle is, look at the shiny coat. Actually, she's got a shiny coat, but she likes to roll in the mud. But that's a sign of a healthy horse, a nice shiny coat. Hey, Captain. How you doing, handsome boy? Hey, Captain. He's just chillaxing. We got, way in the background over there, we got, to the left is Simon, and to the right is Butch. Hey, Butch! Hey, Butch, you want a hug? Hey, Butch, I want some hugs. Butch! Hey, Butch! And they're just ignoring me, looking up in the air. Captain's like, I'm ready for a nap. Looks like I'm going to have to spray you guys again in a little bit. Well, we're going to walk around over here. We're going to go check out the hay. We had our first cutting 3 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago. This is our last year that we are going to be harvesting hay. We are going to be buying the round bales after that, but we should have enough for about a year, 10 months to a year. What are you guys doing up there? Huh? Are you fence sitting? I think I'm going to guess we had ½ inch to 3/4 inch of rain overnight last night. And here is our temporary hay structure. And you really don't want these tops to touch the hay. They'll create moisture and then you get mold and stuff. However, I do have some props underneath this, so they're really not touching too well. What I do is when we have rain in the forecast, which we did last night, I bring these ends down. I knew it wasn't going to be windy and wasn't going to be big storms, so I let it draped over like this. If they would have been predicting heavy storms and winds and... How you doing, DC? I would have had this all the way down to the ground and put the cinder blocks on it because we had a storm the second day it was here. And I didn't do that. I left it like this, and it acted like a parachute, and it all became undone. How you doing there, buddy? We need a name for our natural light dummy here. I get a lot of comments on him. And I just saw Louise. So this is our surplus. We're basically not going to be using... Oh, look at this. We got some eggs in here. It's amazing. What you do is you leave one egg. If you take them all, they will not come back and lay again. I picked some from the top the other day. I'm glad they went in over there. So this hay over here is probably I'm going to use this last. This is going to be next year's. Probably February, March. This stuff I'm using now, I take about 4 bales out for 2 days worth. I bring them out front, cover them. And I wonder if there's more in there. We do have a couple of chickens that like to fly over the fence. And there might be more. I check periodically. But anyway, by the time we get our next cutting in about 3 weeks, I'm guessing 3.5 weeks, half of this stack over here will be gone. And I will load up some more. I will probably load some on the other side too. How you doing, DC? Got some mushrooms there. I'm not a mushroom eater, so I don't know what's good to eat and what's not, and I'm not taking my chances. Always look for these little crevices to see where chickens will go and lay an egg. And there could be an animal in there, or could be an egg, and there's nothing in that one. As you can see, I prop it over so we get some good ventilation. Nothing's wet. This on the edge got a little bit of wet. We'll let it dry up a couple of days. I may put a top on the side or a wall top just to keep the moisture off of it. Here's our back 40. I'm going to get those stumps removed. Waiting for my son to get his chainsaws fixed, and we're going to get rid of all these stumps. And the horses come down there every day. They like to eat the greenery. Is what I call salad. Anybody need an elevator? We are selling a hay elevator. I say we, my son-in-law. I don't know what he's asking for it. It's worked out great over the years. So hopefully we'll get some more eggs in here. I was wondering why egg population was down a little bit. You know, you could tell how much rain you get by the gully washout on the road. And I'm going to say 1/2 inch. We're going to check up on the rain gauge. The more rain, the deeper the trough. Oh, I don't know. That's pretty deep. And they just graded this the other day. Hi, guys. Hi, Butch. I see you over there. How you doing, handsome? Hi. Are you taking a break today, Captain? Are you taking a break? You are such a handsome boy. You are. You are a handsome boy. The 1-horn, 3-leg goat. That's why we call it the rescue farm. The grapes are doing great over here. Look at this. They're finally taken to the top. Another couple of weeks, this whole thing will be completely shaded. Check out the roadside stand. Got to cover everything because of dust. We got some honey over here. It's our dandelion honey that I made. These are our little collars that we have for our cats. Last year I planted this. I got one cherry out of it, and guess what? There were flowers on it, and one cherry again this year. It's year number 2. I guess I'm going to have to put some rabbit fertilizer pellets underneath there, help it grow. This thing is, these grapes are doing good. These we're gonna have grapes from it this year. Not much. We might get about, maybe if we're lucky, 75 pounds of grapes. We're still gonna get 400 from our 4 plants out back. The herb garden is doing good. My watermelon plants I planted last week, I'm going to let them overtake the grass area once they decide to do what they're going to do. Our chamomile over here, our sage, our yarrow, Valiant root, weeds, those flowers never took. Some California Wonder peppers, some lavender. Oh, that lavender is awesome, folks. Solentia, which has gone to seed, but that's okay. Apple mint's going really well. Our early girl tomatoes, our romaine tomatoes, some jalapeno peppers. Horehound is finally, boy, that barely took off. I brought those in the wintertime and nothing. They were empty bags. I said, I'm going to give it a try, and I put them out here, and that horehound is really taking off. I'm going to expand this thing out. I'm going to take this fence off. Mama Joanne says it's ugly, and I am going to expand. Here's my DC. You keeping an eye on Dad? He loves to follow me around. I'm going to expand this mulch area out a little ways. Are you following me around? Here's my marshmallow plant. Same thing with this. There was one little tiny iota of green coming out of this bag in the basement this year, and I took it out, left it on the back deck, watered it once a week, and look at it now. The marshmallow root is taking off really well. There's another apple mint over here. Some hyssopes. Actually, that's the feverfew here. That's the hyssopes. Hey, DC, what you doing? What you doing? Oh, we're going to check the rain gauge, wasn't I? Let's check the rain gauge. I said about a ½ inch based on the washout on the road. And, folks, I am good. Look at that. ½ inch exactly. That was a good little water. That means one less chore. Still carrying these eggs around with me that I have to do when I come back in. There's some motherworts. I don't know what kind of pepper plant it is. I've had it for 3 years and I can't remember because I had 3 of them. 2 of them died. It looks like jalapeno peppers based on that little one right. Where is it? Why can't I see it? I can see it with the naked eye. Oh, right there. Where is it? Right where my thumb is. There it is. It's kind of blending in there. It looks like a jalapeno pepper. That's 3 years old, that plant. Aloe vera plant is doing very well over here. This is the area I'm going to expand out. A little garden area and take the fence down because Mama Joanne says it's ugly. I think I'm going to I don't want to put our name. I don't like putting our name on anything. But I might put something on there. Maybe the Hobby Farm name up here. Anybody knows what this is, let me know. It was given to me from a friend. I think it has something to do with like draft horses or ox when you're plowing a field. You put it on the back part of their neck and you've got your leather straps and you control them. Let me know if anybody knows what these are called. I believe they come together. I hooked them up together because I got them out of the pile where I picked them up. So I'm guessing it's some type of steering mechanism for ox. But I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Hi, DC. He will follow me around no matter. If I go to the neighbors, we only have one neighbor. If I go there to check up on the cat, whatever, and he sees a piece of catnip, look at that. He found a piece of catnip over there. We got a whole bunch of it growing behind the roadside stand, which is good. Some hostas. The dog looks like I've had this dog for 36 years. When I first moved out to Michigan, I bought that at a art and craft show. It was a Dalmatian. The paint all peeled off of it. I painted it black in memory of my dog, Natchez, that I moved out here in Michigan with. These, I'm going to change them. They're not really, I haven't seen any hummingbirds. These are nice glass ones. This is my lilac bush. I'm going to transplant it out in a sunnier area. It's not going to get much over here. Hey guys, what's going on? How you doing? Hi Butch. Hi Simon. How you doing? I got to replace this fence over here. Hey, that's it, folks. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully, hey, leave a little comment if you were one of my Facebook followers. I gave up on that, and it was like giving up sugar. But you know what? It was a lot of drama and AI crap and ads, and I just got rid of it. I have the account, but I don't go on it anymore. So if any of my Facebook followers are watching this, hey, give me the thumbs up and just give me, just write Facebook next to your name. And our next video is going to be in a few days, is going to be cast iron cooking with Cody. CCC. Take care, folks. Have a good day. Bye.